welcome to Stateside with me and me, Graham Hughes, and I'm accompanied almost always by Scott Williams. How you doing, Scott? You all right?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I just finished dinner. Came
Uh-huh.
in, and I sat down, and I got everything queued up. It was all ready to go, and I'm like, oh, I need to turn this light on here. See this light? I need to turn this
Uh-huh.
light on, right? I pressed the button, nothing happening. Not happening. None. Just none. So then I'm like, okay, well, what I'll do is, because it's a USB, so I'm like, okay, I'll plug it into my back of my computer, because at the moment it's in a plug socket on a USB thing, right? I thought I'll plug it into the back of the plug, but then I got it down the back of my computer, but it's dark in it because the light wasn't on. The light wasn't on, so I couldn't see anything around the. Usually when the light's on, I can see down the back of my. Anyway, so that basically, you know the way you try and put in a USB and it's always the wrong way around or the wrong way up.
Yeah.
And then you put it in the wrong way, and then it's still the wrong way up, and then you put it in the first way, and it works the second time. I basically had to do that in the dark, on the back of my laptop, under my table, while you're hanging in my pocket. I feel all these vibrations in my pocket, and it's Scott going, "Where the fuck are you? Where are you? You bastard! Keeping me waiting, you are."
That's a lie.
Like, I'm just trying to fix me light, Scott. No, leave me alone.
Absolute lie. I don't even know where you got that one from.
No, well, listen. After our conversation last night, our friends Mike and Wayne had a little chit chat, and they made up. So
well, I'm really glad to hear that because that was frosty last night.
That was awkward.
I didn't like it.
Oh,
I didn't like it at all.
God.
It was a very frosty.
There's been a few. I mean, I've been doing that for like 3 years now. I've done a load of night socials, but like, I've had a few of them that just ended like, okay, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It is very much like a night out in the pub, isn't it?
I was so frustrated. It was like the more you rambled, I was like, "Oh my god, just turn it off, Graham! Like, just turn it off right now! Like, just get us off air! Like, shut the fuck up!
Cut the feed."
Anyway, if you like to subscribe, I'm like, "Oh, no one wants to subscribe right now. No one wants to subscribe right now."
Everyone's like trying to find the unsubscribe button.
Yeah, they're like, "What the fuck is going on with these guys today?"
Oh shit! Anyway,
but these things happen, you know. Friends have disagreements. They misunderstand each other. And you know, it's human. It's life. That's what it is. You know,
and we just need to get on with it. To be honest with you,
And I'm glad to hear they made up. That's what matters to me.
They snogged and made up. Ernie Burns, hello, is in the chat. So's Mystique, and so is Liam and Diz and Saz and DTK. 31371. hello everyone in the chat. If you'd like to join our friendly friends in the friendly chat, just hit the friendly subscribe button and wait for approximately 1 minute, one of your Earth minutes, and then you'll be able to join in with the chat. Hey, listen, Early Burns says, when I hear the line "Home of the Brave" in the US anthem, I think, yeah, it is, and you didn't give it back to them. It was a bit sick to the indigenous people's faces putting it in that line in. About the home of the brave.
Yeah, like they were the brave ones.
Yes. Yeah. Well, men. Hello. Men in some Native American culture are called braves, aren't they? The men are called braves, and the women are called squaws.
I didn't know that.
Squaws, something like that. Anyway, DTK has basically done our whole show for us here. Just laid out the agenda for the whole show. Empty State Fair. BBC case dying because Turnip failed to provide evidence. His E. Jean Carroll action binned 9-0 by the Supreme Court.
Is the E.G. Carroll? What was that? Was that?
So you know he got found guilty of being a massive rapist, right?
Yeah,
and he took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court were like, "No, you're a massive rapist. Shut the fuck up."
Thanks for the job, though.
9-0, as we say in football circles.
They all threw it out.
Yeah, 9-0.
It's crazy.
But also they've also allowed him to fire government officials. That was a 6-3 in his favour from the Conservative judges. So now he can just, fire anyone he doesn't like the look of.
By government officials, as in anybody that works for the government.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well then. But he's only got 2 more years, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, but yeah, he's really only got 2 more years. I mean, what damage can you do with that? You know what I mean?
Well,
Um, yeah.
well, honestly, mate, I'm kicking back now. I think we've got over the worst bit last year when he was cutting US aid and all the horrible shit he was doing.
Uh-huh.
I honestly think that there's some real good is going to come out of this. I'm quite staggered at the number of barrels of oil that haven't been sold this year because of what he's been up to. And you're talking about 800 million barrels of oil. That's
Crazy.
nothing short of remarkable. That
Yeah.
and that's happened because he's a dickhead.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. Keep going. Unlikely eco warrior Donald Trump. Scott, like that is half of all the barrels of oil that have been taken out of necessity, right? From all
Right.
of the electric cars in the world.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
That is mad. So it's basically 800 million barrels, right?
Mm.
That he's taken out. He's reduced the demand. He's reduced demand by 800 million, and all the electric cars in all the countries in all the world have only just taken out double of that since 2024. That's in 2 years.
Hell.
So he has done so much for the cause, because these countries that once they go black, they won't go back. I mean, once they go to electric, once they go electric, they don't
Wayne's
go back.
gonna come up here and call you out.
What, for being a racist or a homophobe?
Both.
Oh, cool. I'm just Josh. Wayne will be here going, "Oh, fucking go smash you!"
Trump went mental this morning though on Truth Social.
Oh yes, tell us about that in a moment. We've got Urban Infectinov has dropped a £2 super chat. The super chat fund. This is very nice. Let me press my nice little super chat button here on my little magic pad. Do you know what? I should do one that says like nuclear Armageddon, and I accidentally press that sometimes, and the screen just goes white, and I'm like, oh no, it's the end of it. But yeah, he says Pete Kegsworth, aka GI Joke, will be the next to go. GI Joke. Anyway, go on. Tell us about this. Tell us about Trump having a meltdown this morning over his shit state fair.
Yeah, so
the state of it.
I love the headline. The headline says Trump bends truth to his will over ghost town Great America in State Fair, which is what's happened. So basically, I mean, it's a state fair if you bought it off Temu, right? The President Trump's politically charged semi-quintessential. Oh my God, what the fuck? Sentinel.
No, semi-quintennial. That's what it is. A semi-quintennial, so half of 500.
Celebration on the national lawn has suffered a seemingly endless supply of indignities, from melted ice cream to no one showing up. Less than a week. But Trump wants America to believe that everything is just fine. He took to Truth Social early on Monday morning to pose a rhetorical question to his followers there, writing, "Do you think people appreciate what a fantastic job we did in building and operating the Great American State Fair at the National Mall, packed with happy people and everybody loving it? Ask yourself one simple question. All right, all caps, do you think that Obama," he's written Obama.
Obama, like someone who bums someone.
Yeah. "Or sleepy Joe Biden could have done it? The answer is no."
I love these conversations he has with himself.
It's fucking ridiculous.
He's nuts. He's absolutely nuts.
It's unclear whether Americans have visited the event to conduct a statistical accurate survey on whether they believe Trump has done a fantastic job. Since the 2-week event kicked off on Wednesday, it's been beset by a string of embarrassing mishaps, starting with the lackluster crowd at the presidential appearance to launch the entire project. Even before it had gotten started, the Trump-aligned Freedom 250 organization had problems drumming up interest from exhibitors and performers. Multiple musicians canceled appearances after it was announced that they'd be performing, with some stating that they had been misled into believing that the event was part of America 250, the nonpartisan official organization that has been sidelined by Trump in favor of his MAGA-aligned Freedom 250 group. Virtually every artist who was scheduled to perform at the concert series, including Martini McBride, the Commodores, and Brett Michaels, dropped out the Freedom 250 lineup shortly after it was announced.
Yeah.
That is, except for 90s rapper Vanilla Ice, who kept the booking. But then, even the Ice Ice Baby star, one hit wonder, failed to perform at the Freedom 250. The president's public-private organization tasked with throwing celebrations for the 250th anniversary independence announced at 5 p.m. Eastern Time Friday that due to inclemental weather, the Great American State Fair, where Villanova Ice was set to perform, will be closed for the rest of the day. Multiple Democratic-led states also pulled out of staffing booths at the event, citing that they were billed as including MAGA-aligned messaging instead of more general patriotic themes that had been promised. When Trump spoke at the political rally-style kickoff last week, he claimed that America was back and respected by everybody simply by the virtue of him being the sitting president.
There's all this footage that's been put out of like just nobody, just this empty footage, from the greatest show on earth. I mean, it is just absolutely potty, and
it's crazy.
He's like, oh, people are rolling in and all this, and then you compare it to you compare it to the Pride parades that went on this weekend, and they're just absolutely packed. Everyone's having a really good time.
Yeah, right. Fucking insane. Yeah, it's it really goes to show how deluded he is in every possible way, shape, and form. But at the same time, this is very Trump. This is what Trump does.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. Strange English lyricist said he's regressing back to the days when he was like a little girl instead of a woman with severe 24/7 PMT. So yeah, he's becoming like Greta but less intelligent. That's because DTK is saying turnip is the new Greta Thunberg. But to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. And you saw last week with Mondami, all of the people that he's backing in the upcoming elections, they got in, and they're all dead left wing. They're all like for America, which isn't that left wing. So like we'll call them one nation
Tories, really, at the end of the day.
Right, rather than being like normally the Democrats are the Tories, and then the Republicans are like refuck or restore. Or,
right, exactly that.
The Nazi party, and they're like, that is a weird thing, isn't it? That they're so fearful of the left, and that only started happening after the war. Before then there was strong trade unions. There was there's a lot of socialism going around, sloshing around in America. That's after the war. That's when in the UK we got the National Health Service. A lot of people came home from the war and went, we don't want to do this anymore. I think the big difference was that Britain got bombed. Britain got the shit bombed out of it, whereas America didn't. So the only people who saw action were the people actually in the army. Like no one else saw any of the carnage. It was just like a faraway war for a lot of Americans, where their kids went off and died, didn't come back, whatever. So I don't think that the idea of all working together for a better thing was really like that. But I mean, Roosevelt died, didn't he, in 44? Was it? Died in 1944. Or early 45 or something, and he got taken over by Truman. And he won 4 elections, and most of those elections that he won, it was the New Deal, which was very, very socialist. And then just one day, America woke up and went, "No, we're not having that. Anyone slightly to the left of Margaret Thatcher is a communist.
It's ridiculous, right? And you know, the whole sort of commie thing, I thought that was kind of more really had a lot to do with the 80s and this you know, Russia was painted into, you know, being what will happen if a country would become a communist country. And you would hear reports about rationing of toilet paper and water and bread and all this sort of stuff. I was a kid. I don't know how much of that was true or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of what you were bombarded with, you know, all the time. So yeah, as far as Trump is concerned, or communism is concerned, they literally, like, the whole communist thing, that has been like, he's really doubling down on that shit now. He's it's going into a lot of his rhetoric. He's, you know, they're not left anymore, they're just communists. I mean, it's you know, obviously he has spent the last, you know, what are we coming up to, 15 years slagging off, you know, trying to demonize the left. And yeah, I think he's, you know, pulled out the final insult, which is, and in America it really, you know, it's considered an insult.
Yeah, but I think that Mandami, who is, they call him a socialist. I mean, he's not, but he's brought in rent control. He's brought in, he's balanced the books. He's started taxing people who have got apartments worth over $10 million who don't even live in the city. You know,
Yeah.
he's doing stuff. He hasn't been in charge of New York for a year yet, and he's managed to do all this shit. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
New York is smaller than the UK or whatever, but like, he's managed to do it and show that you can be community first, community driven, looking out for society rather than looking out for the, you know, the money men. And I think it's needed now more than ever. Do you know there used to be something like 1,000 billionaires in the world, mate, and then since COVID, it's now like 6,000. Since COVID, just in the last 5 years,
Yeah.
they made an absolute killing out of that. Never let a crisis go without you know, making the most of it. But yeah, I do feel like Trump, with what he's done what he's done in Iran, what he's tried to do with the peace process in Ukraine and Russia. Don't forget, he was going to finish that war on day one. You know, that was his thing. He came in day one, Ukraine, Russia.
Ukraine will be done. Yeah, it'll be sorted.
Day one. And here we are now, what, 600 days later or something mad that he's still,
He hasn't done the shit.
He hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
He hasn't done shit. But yeah, and then yeah, with the environment, which we've mentioned, but also with the you know, the push for a more socialist system in America. You know, if the pushback is hard enough at the end of all this, and everyone's just like embarrassed that they ever voted for this stupid bastard, then I could see the possibility, and you know, people were very supportive of old Luigi. Do you know what I mean? I could see something changing quite fundamentally in how healthcare is done in America. Maybe the next 10 years or so. I don't know. Unfortunately,
it needs the younger people. It needs the younger people to get into power, really. And
yes, this old generation can just fuck off.
Yeah, they gotta fuck off now. They're, you know, we're over it. I think even like people like me, we're kind of over it. Like,
yeah,
mom, dad, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know, you've had your time, and it's time to, you know, try a different way.
Yeah.
Because this trickle down bullshit has never worked.
We got
and it was only in the interest of people who were rich.
Yeah. How's that trickling down? Trickling down the inside of your pants. Ernie Burns says the boomer generation was the first generation and the last to have been propagandized on such a scale. The commie thing was ingrained by television.
It was.
Yeah, but you'd think they'll get better at spotting it, wouldn't you?
No, they still fall for it every time. And that they grew up during the McCarthyism, when he started rounding up communists, taking people out of their homes, so there's a huge fear of it.
Yeah,
it's a massive fear.
Just Hannah,
America's, and it's obviously, it's very much a it's an obvious sort of propaganda rhetoric created by rich people to keep capitalism alive.
Yeah, indeed. Just Hannah says, Paul McCartney, what the fuck is wrong with me? McCarthy, Senator McCarthy's attack dog, Ray Conn, is well worth looking into. He went on to mentor Donald Trump. So if you watch the movie about Donald Trump, he's played by one of the guys from Succession. If you ever watch the movie or the TV movie or the TV miniseries, whatever, Angels in America, it's about the AIDS epidemic in America. It's really good.
Beautiful. It's amazing.
And Ray Cohen is played by Al Pacino. And he had all these mates in the conservative movement. He was, he taught Trump to be everything he wanted. He was a massive commie hater, all that. They loved him and he loved them. And then he got AIDS and no one was there at his bedside when he died. Nobody.
He was secretly gay, right?
Yeah. They all just walked off. They just went, "Oh, can't be associated with a gay person," and he died on his own. No one gave a fuck.
No, well, some people.
That's what happens if you choose your friends out of a bunch of fucking bigots. But yeah, one of the things I've noticed this week, because I've been shit posting on Facebook. I keep bragging about this. Did you see the message I put on the thing before, on the, what's it called? On the group chat. Not on the group chat.
No, because I'm on the group chat.
Oh shit, you're not on the group chat, are you? Oh
no.
Okay,
right
well
now.
It's it looks like one of the panels from Jeopardy, right? I'm going to bring this up on the show on the show.
What is a?
No, it says
question.
It says it's by someone called David Ross, who was responding to something I wrote about the environment, the hot days and whatever. And it's like lit up, and it says things that a cunt would say. Right, so I've replied to David Ross, and I've put in inverted commas, "Hello, my name is David Ross?" ? I mean, I'm seriously thinking.
My name is, you have to do the what is.
What is hello? My name is David Ross.
Well,
I'm thinking of printing that out and putting it on my wall, because that I'm never going to beat that. That's just my best shit post ever. My best bit of shit posting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so it has to be a question. Is that the way it works?
Jeopardy, yes.
But I think it might be Family Fortunes or Family Feud.
All right.
I think it was Family Feud.
Jeopardy, the answer is the question. So they'll give you the answer, and then you go, what is?
So it'd be like Paris, and it'd be like, what is
the capital of France?
Yeah. But I mean, that's the answer to other questions as well. Like, it could be, what's the only European city that begins with a P, or something like that. So you're allowed to? Do you get more points for making a more obscure question?
No, it has to be pretty. It has to be pretty.
Obviously, it's not the only city that begins with P. But
but
what is the city?
What is the capital of France?
Jacques Brel was born.
There's only one capital of France.
Yes.
So what is the capital of France?
Yeah, but there's only one place where Jacques Brel was born, and it probably wasn't Paris.
I don't even know who that is, and I bet most Americans don't either.
Mina Kita Pa. Mina Kita Pa, the song?
No.
Nina Simone did a cover version of it. Mina Kita
Not
Pa.
the one where they're all dry humping and shit.
No. Yeah, he did do that as well, I think. But that was a different song. I think that was Je t'aime. Me, no. Do not leave me. Do not quit me. Why can't I quit, yo? Mina Kita Pa. There we go. Do not leave me.
I just can't quit you.
It is a classic.
I could quit you.
1959 French chanson by Belgian singer-songwriter. So he wasn't even French, the bastard.
Wow.
So there you go. So I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't win. But yeah.
No, But
He
Jeopardy
was
is actually
born
on Netflix.
in Schaerbeek, Schaerbeek in Brussels, in Belgium. He was Brussels.
Jeopardy is on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it'll be an American
They have a
show,
new
so they'll
host.
dumb it down, won't they?
It has
Have you
a
ever
new
noticed
host.
that? They dumb down
No,
British shows to be in
no.
America.
It's not dumbed down. It's just that you know
Yeah.
the answers. It's not dumbed down. No. I know. No. Hear me out. Hear me out. It's targeted to a certain generation.
Yeah.
You know the answers because you lived it. Where when I watched Jeopardy when I was a kid, I didn't know any of it. My mom would sit there and roll answers off straight out, yeah, because she knew what movie came out in 1975 that starred, Sissy Spacek. I didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like I was, I don't know that.
Carrie.
So
Badlands.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
I thought it was 74.
Carrie, I think Carrie came out in 76 or 70. Can't remember. I should know.
76,
that.
Brian De Palma.
It was my favorite film ever.
What about Badlands?
I've never seen
73. Terrence Malick.
I'm not a 70s fan of the films.
Really?
I know, and I just said that Carrie is my favorite film of all time. But generally, as a genre, as a period of time, I definitely watch more 80s movies.
Yeah,
and I will watch low budget 80s films, things that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, since I watched Carrie as a child, I always referred to women's breasts as dirty pillows.
Oh yeah. Of course.
That's kind of ingrained.
Yeah.
The Omen. That was
they're all gonna laugh
1976
at
as
you.
well. The Omen. 76 was a good year. Good year for horror films.
Well, I was born that year.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie called Magic with Hannibal Lecter, with Anthony Hopkins in, where he's a ventriloquist and the dummy starts taking over his mind? He starts
I think I have actually.
Split personality.
I think I have.
That's so good. That's so good.
70s as well.
Yeah, 78, I think.
Yeah,
Magic.
I think
There's a load of really cool little British horror films. I think before I embark on writing my British class horror films, I'm just gonna have a deep dive, and I'm just gonna absolutely binge on Hammer House horror movies.
I was just about to say, the Hammer House horrors, they just don't do anything for me at all. They just don't.
But Wicker Man and Magic, and
Wicker Man, I get it, but to me, the Wicker Man's a musical.
What was the old British horror anthology film? Because that had a ventriloquist dummy that took someone over. Old British horror anthology. Is this called The Haunting or something like that? Is it? It's like a group of strangers meet in a old house and they all tell stories. Vault of Horror? No, it wasn't Vault of Horror.
Oh! It's on top of my tongue.
Dead of Night.
Not Dead of Night. No. It was a TV show, right?
The film I'm talking about is it wasn't called Dead of Night in Britain.
Oh, it's full of little short stories.
Yeah, it's 4 short stories.
Right.
It's 1945 supernatural horror anthology film.
1945.
Yeah, with Michael Redgrave, Vanessa's father.
That's funny you mention her because I actually watched. Oh no, that was someone else I'm thinking of.
I'm just looking at it. I'll have to watch this again. It was fucking brilliant.
So, I've been catching up on. I've been watching recently on Shudder because I have Shudder.
Oh yeah.
They put on all the old Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yes, we've got questions there from Gary and from Mystique saying Tales from the Crypt. No, it was a British anthology. It was just a film. It wasn't a series. But yeah, they're really good, aren't they?
But I didn't know this because I've watched them all now. Season 7 was purely British.
Oh really?
Tales from the Crypt, yeah, and it has some of the most famous British actors in it that are hugely famous now.
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins, the one that died, Natasha Davidson, is it? Or
the
Natasha Richardson.
wife of Liam
y-
Neeson. She died in
yeah.
a skiing accident, didn't she?
That one. Yeah. She's in it. The girl that played Safi from
Julia Swalha.
yeah,
Swalha.
she played alongside in one of the stories alongside Steve Coogan.
Really?
Yeah. So I was just like, these are the two people I've not thought of in a room together. You know what I mean? All of it was, now considered classic or famous British actors and actresses.
Yeah.
In 1996.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starting out, doing crummy TV shows like Tales from the Crypt.
Oh wow, Ewan
Imelda
McGregor.
Staunton. Yeah.
Ewan McGregor, Jane Horrocks, Steve Coogan, Julia Swalha, Daniel Craig. Fucking hell, Daniel Craig's in it. Batman. Anna Friel from
Anna Friel, Eddie Izzard,
Imelda Staunton,
Eddie Izzard,
Kieran Hines, the guy who played the King Beyond the Wall in Game of Thrones. Eddie Izzard, Robert Lindsay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Had fun watching it. I had a great time watching it.
And the voice of the Crypt Keeper is Bobcat Goldthwait from
Is it?
Police Academy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He passed away recently, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
Was he the one who did all the funny noises and the funny sound effects for him?
I kind of felt like, I was going to cry.
Oh, no, it wasn't that character. There was a black guy who did the beeps and the buzzers, didn't he?
Oh, he did the
funny
that
was a different guy. Yeah.
He was fucking... He did the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, Bobcat
that makes
Goldthwait
sense, actually.
did the Crypt Keeper, yeah.
The Crypt Keeper is so stupid. Because he is just him saying the most ridiculous puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Kemp is in it.
Yeah, Martin Kemp, yeah. I watched them all last week. Fantastic.
Oh,
they were all great as well. None of them are shit. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Leslie Phillips was in it from Ding Dong. What was it? Carry On. One of the Carry Ons. Bob Hoskins in it. Yeah, bloody hell. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, season 7.
Season 7. Tales of the Crypt.
But
yeah, they had like a research. They did a new season of a new series of around the same time, Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits, didn't they? Around the same time.
Oh, right.
I think.
Okay.
Because they kept on trying to revive the Twilight Zone.
Because they Shudder. When you're talking about 80s, Shudder relaunched Creepshow, which was, I don't think it was ever a TV show. There were 2 movies.
Yeah.
It was based on a comic book called Creepshow. So yeah, they started doing seasons of Creepshow modern time, which were all really good as well.
Cool.
Shudder actually does some really good shit.
Well, in my horror trilogy of 4 films, in every single one, there's a major betrayal by one of the working class characters who turns on the person who's trying to save them, essentially, and sides with the aristocracy or the rich kids or the horrible person who's got loads of money. And the line is always, "I know my place," and it's in each film. That's what links the 4 films. I know my place.
What films are they?
It's called the Soggy Biscuit trilogy, and it's a trilogy about class in the UK. Well, no, actually, it's not just in the UK. So basically, what? Where are you? You know, like the Cornetto trilogy. I've killed him. I've killed Scott. So there's 4 films. I've told you about this before.
Is that
what? I've lost him. We're supposed to be talking about American politics here. Never mind. The Soggy Biscuit trilogy. Yeah. Come back. So there's 4 films.
Is there a Viennetta trilogy as well?
No. It's 4 films about class. It's 4 horror films about class. That's what it is. So the first one is The Hills Have Eyes, but it's The Hills Have Monocles. So it's inbred rich people eating these scousers who've got lost on the way back from Glastonbury. The second one is called Boxing Day, and it's these hunt saboteurs versus the hunt. It turns out that the hunt saboteurs are actually werewolves, and the hunt people are actually vampires. And then the third one is called Class War, and it's a school that's been, a private school since 647 AD, and they've never had an Ofsted inspection. So this is the first Ofsted inspection. It's going to be like the Wicker Man, and the woman who's doing the inspection is trying to get this working class kid out of this hellhole school where they have these bizarre rituals where they do horrific things. And the fourth part of the trilogy is called The Bunker, and it's about Elon Musk. I mean, just some rich person building a bunker and then killing all the working class people who built the bunker for him. Only a few of them survive and track down where the bunker is and take their revenge. It's a revenger's tragedy. It's all to do with class. What? What's wrong? I feel like I'm on Dragon's Den here. So will you invest in my project? Will you invest in my project?
No.
Oh,
The Soggy Biscuit trilogy.
L says
Cornetto trilogy.
L says a trilogy of 4 films. Somebody tell him. Excuse me.
I nearly raised that.
A nod and a wink to the late great Douglas Adams, who famously wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as a trilogy in 4 parts. Actually, there was 5 parts by the end. 6 if you include the Salmon of Doubt. That's okay. What? Anyway. So yeah. No, they started.
What else? There's something else happened.
What?
Go back to Donald Trump.
Okay, go on then if you have to.
Because of the BBC and him trying to sue the BBC for $10 billion, they are trying to sort of reopen the January 6th investigation inadvertently, which is absolutely hysterical. Because obviously, if Trump's going to say they slandered me and I should get $10 billion, I'm sorry, it doesn't. To me, this is incredible. This is not incredible. It's not credible. It's a joke.
Yeah.
The 10 billion.
Yeah, but the BBC does not have. He sues everyone for 10 billion. He sued CBS. He sued CNN. He sued ABC for 10 billion, and they settled out of court and went, "Here you go. Just have loads of money. Leave us alone." So they gave him like 25 million, because that's a lot less than this is. This is the old con artist trick, isn't it? Where they go, "I'm going to say this vacuum cleaner. It's worth 500 quid, but I'll sell it to you for 100 quid." You're like, "Whoa, what a bargain! 100 quid for," and then it turns out that it's just a tube full of bricks. But like Trump, he has to do. If he wants to go through with this, they've said you got to give us all the details. You got to give us all the documents. Discovery, motherfucker, Discovery.
Yeah, and that they're
do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. That's exactly what the BBC said to him.
They said, "You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals."
Yeah.
I heard the other song the other day actually when I was out. Their other hit. What was that called?
Chasey Lane.
JC Lane,
or that,
and it was the unedited
Fire,
version.
Water, Burn.
It was the unedited version, which was a bit like, oh, that's what they said.
That wasn't a particularly famous one, though, was it? At Chasey Lane, they did get Chasey Lane to be in the video.
It was big with the rock crowd, but it didn't.
It was Fire, Water, Burn was their first big breakout hit, wasn't it?
I don't know that one.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
Burn, no, motherfucker,
burn.
That was Cold Chamber.
It was not. It was absolutely the Bloodhound Gang. I will stake my reputation on it.
Well, that's cool because we're gonna go there.
Okay, go on then. Right. Fire, Water, Burn, 1995, I think. Bloodhound Gang.
Burn.
Hello, my name is Jimmy, and I'm a dumb white guy. I'm not black like Barry White. No, I am white like Frank Black is. Oh, why would he sing that if his name wasn't Jimmy Pop?
What are they called again?
Bloodhound Gang.
All right. The bad touch.
I'm kind of like Chewbacca, always bashing my own Wookiee.
Hooray for boobies.
It's the album before that. It's not that album.
Yeah. I found the video.
What, you found Firewater Ben? This is so much fun. So if man is 5 and the devil is 6, that must make me 7. This monkey's gone to heaven. Come on, they reference the pixies in it. He still doesn't believe me. Look at this. Graham's right, says Sarah. Look at that in the chat. Look at the chat. Graham is, and look, you're in effect now saying Graham is correct. Have you got it?
I have never heard that song ever in my entire life.
I was right. I was right. Everything I say is right.
I'm gonna play something else for you real quick.
Don't play any of the music because we got
it won't be long. It won't stay on long.
We got a copyright strike because of you. Fire, water, burn is what my doctor said when I had an STI. They sung it on 8 Mile. Yeah, I can't hear what you're listening to. I can't hear what you're saying. They also did I Hope You Die, which is on Hooray for Boobies. Okay, he's cut his sound. I can't hear what he's saying. He's having a great time. Maybe we should add words that he's saying. He's having a little head bop there. He's all good. What are you saying there? Hello?
That was the version I know.
Okay. Was that a cover version by any chance?
No, they called it Sway, and that was their
so it's
song.
a completely different song then.
Well, not really, because they still use the motherfucker burn.
The roof.
We don't need no
is
water.
on fire.
We'll let the fucker burn. Maybe they took it from the Bloodhound Gang.
Well, what year did it come out?
Good question.
Yeah, if you find that out, we can find out who nicked the line from whom.
No, it's later. It's
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that because it's on the Colt Chambers debut album, which came out in 1997.
It was also used in a Michael Moore film. It was Fahrenheit 9/11. It was used in because they were. It's what the troops were singing when they were in Iran, causing fucking shit up. Scott,
I've never heard the Bloodhound Gang.
Fucking shit.
I've never heard that before ever.
It's a really good song. It's a really good song. It is.
There
is a song on Hooray for Boobies called "I Hope You Die," which is hilarious. It's a hilarious song. It's the one that they say, whatever happens next is all a blur, but you remember that fist can also be a verb.
Parody bands are fun for a little while. I mean, the last parody band I got really into was Steel Panther, and they had some wonderful songs. Their first album was a classic. Death to All But Metal, Turn Off the Lights, know, which is literally about turning off the lights before you fucking ugly girl.
There's a song on Hooray for Boobies called "The 10 Best Things About New Jersey," and it's just 10 seconds of silence.
I should listen to that album sometime. I really should.
It is fun. It is a fun album. They don't take themselves too seriously.
That's funny.
Hidden Night says Bloodhound Gang was my all-time favorite band that came from America, and it felt like it was a British punk band. Lol.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh yes, the classic songs on the first album by Steel Panther called "Feel the Steel," "Death to All But Metal," "Fat Girl," "Party All Day," "Eating Ain't Cheating."
I have a copy of Bloodhound Gang's "Hooray for Boobies" signed by Jimmy Pop, and it says, and it says, "Hey Graham, great interview, terrible coffee," because he tried to make me a cup of coffee and he fucked it up because he didn't know how the coffee maker worked, and I had to sort of try and pretend that I like this coffee.
I always thought he was kind of cute, that singer. I thought he was really
he's a really nice guy. Really, really nice guy.
Really was he?
Yeah. Very down to earth. Very funny. Very witty as well. I said, one of the questions I asked was, what would you like written on your gravestone? And he said, Jimi Hendrix. And I went, why? He goes, because then people might actually turn up and put some fucking flowers down. He is a funny guy. Very funny guy. But yeah, one of the things I always feel like, if you're a stand-up comedian, you can only get away with telling a joke once. But if you're a musician who makes funny songs, if you're Weird Al Yankovic or Tim Minchin. You can tell the same jokes over and over again.
Forum.
But because it's part of a song, people are like, yeah, I love this joke.
Well, still, Panther managed to stretch it out for 7 albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got great album titles, such as Balls Out, All You Can Eat, Lower the Bar. So yeah.
Do you remember Primus before they did?
Yes.
They did Winona's Big Brown Beaver. That was just one of my favourite songs. That's one of my favourite MTV songs. This is fucking brilliant. I remember watching it and going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Anyway, like BHG and the Electric Six, they're another great band. You know the lead singer of Electric Six, thingy Dick Valentine, is it? From Electric Six, the lead singer. He's done about 7 fucking solo albums, you know.
Really?
Yeah. He's been touring recently in the UK. My mate went to see him, and it was just like he just played for like 2 hours to like a really small group. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
I'm going to a small show at the on the weekend, actually.
Yeah.
On Friday. Yeah. This I don't know if you heard of them. They're called Metallica. Yeah, they're playing a really small venue called the London Stadium.
Oh, is that like a pub?
Yeah, something like that.
They're just playing in the beer garden, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just going to stand on one of the picnic tables.
I have to wait till I get my ticket to know which gate I need to go through to enter the building.
Excellent.
Like, you got to organize 50,000 people like that. It's going to be crazy. And I want to ride my bike up there, so I don't have.
No, that's Queen.
Transport. Do you what?
That's Queen. That's not Metallica. That's Queen.
That's the one song by Queen I cannot stand.
Shite. What about Fat Bottomed Girls? That's pretty shite as well.
No, that actually has
make the rock and roll go round.
No, that has like it's got a sing along to it, but I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. It's crap.
Didn't he do?
Because that drugs were they on when they said?
Oh, that was Thingy May, wasn't it? That was Brian May. That was one of Brian May's.
Nuts.
Didn't he write another song about his bike? He had 2. Didn't he have 2 songs about his fucking?
If he did. I don't know the second one, thankfully.
It's like they let Ringo sing 2 songs on the Beatles, or write 2 songs to the Beatles, and both of them are about living under the sea, either in an octopus's garden or in a yellow submarine for some reason. I think. They were like, "Oh, we've let George write a song for this album, so we should let Ringo do one as well." I was like, "No." But
what did George? George did. Which one did he do? He did the one.
He did "Why My Guitar Gently Weeps." It's one of their best songs.
All right. There was another one with loads of sitar in it. A Beatles song with loads of sitar. That was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He went all Buddha for a while.
He did, or Buddha, as the Buddhists say in Buddhist countries. Buddhist.
My bad.
I think Madonna got people to say that. I think Americans said it correctly until Madonna came along and like messed it all up for everyone. Said Buddha. It's not boo, is it? It'd be BOO.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Do you know what I like though? A big bunda.
Way. I like that joke. Body of a God.
That was a terrible joke. I don't know why.
Body of a God. Body of a God. Buddha. Yeah. Wow, Ringo Starr sung lead vocals on 11 Beatles songs. Wow.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, no. Did he sing the lead vocals on With a Little Help from My Friends?
Yes,
I did not know that. Did he?
Yes, he did.
Good Night, Don't Pass Me By. Obviously, Octopus's Garden and Yellow Submarine. What Goes On, Act Naturally, Honey, Don't. Matchbox, I Want to Be Your Man, and Boys. The first couple of albums. Oh, so okay, fair enough.
I remember I Want to Be Your Man.
There's from the Dingle in Liverpool. Are they saying booed or Buddha? 3 Little Pigs? I would say Fat Bottom Girls was tongue in cheek, but it sounds a bit wrong saying that. Hey!
Oh, fuck you. That was
waka waka. Sorry, we were supposed to be laughing at Trump and his big fails of the week. He's had a shit week, hasn't he? Old Donny Dumbo. Donny Diapers. Diaper Donny. Where's my TV gone off? My TV's not. It's got a circle going around there now. It's awful. It's dreadful. Maybe it didn't like our shit jokes, so it decided to go off.
Who?
The TV. The TV went off. Look. I was
I'll keep it on for too long, probably.
No. It just says it's now asking
You need to scan
if
something.
I've got a TV license. I'll give you a fucking TV license, you bastard. There you go. I think it's coming on now. Anyway, so what else do we have for Trump? Sorry, I've lost my thread here. Let's get back to the very start of the comments.
Oh,
no.
Someone died.
Who died?
Dame Penelope Keith.
Yes, she
died at age 86.
She's from The Good Life and To the Manor Born. She was a
know that because
comedian.
I'm literally watching the television behind you.
She was a comedian. Oh yeah, she did.
I didn't just come
She cocked it. She did. She cocked it.
Well, we all are going to at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, the empty state fair, BBC case dying, E. Jean Cavill action being dumped by the Supreme Court 9-0. I try not to get too excited about the prospect of the big beautiful day turning up anytime soon, Scott. But I mean, come on, he's not well. Have you seen him? He doesn't sound well. He's not all there. He's getting more doddery. Do you think he's going to be around much longer?
No.
Could you imagine if
I think it'll
JD Vance
before we know about it.
JD Vance being the do you think it's going to be like the death of Stalin again? Like everyone's going to pretend he's not dead?
Yeah.
For
at least a few weeks, and then people will start leaking it. Yeah.
I'm going
it would be he couldn't make it.
Yeah,
he's very busy. Blah blah blah. It'll be a lot of that sort of shit.
Do you reckon they're not just going to say? And not just going to say, "Oh yeah, he's fucking cocked it. It's brown bread." Do you not think?
No, because there's this sort of image of Trump being sort of, well, what they've tried to portray anyway. This sort of image of Trump being invincible, timeless, almost immortal. So yeah, that they will want to keep it quiet for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll have him buried somewhere that no one knows, right?
Oh no, we want to be able to visit his grave and leave our respects. By that I mean doing a big fat turd on it, a big Cleveland steamer. I want to leave on his grave.
They're so gross, man. I don't know why English people talk about poop like they do.
Do you remember that time we had Mikey on and he got very offended when we were talking about having a wank?
Americans don't talk about that.
Yes, they do. I've seen. Look, all the sex comedies. What about Porky's? What about the Revenge of the Nerds and American Pie?
A lot of Americans do not talk about that. I'm telling you now. When we were kids, we would never admit to it. Here, it's like a rite of passage.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Like you do it in front of your friends for fun. No, it's in the States. No, it's way too puritanical. Like that there's an idea that masturbation means that you're lonely. You can't get any.
But now there's all these American kids who are dead proud of the fact that they're incels. It's like their movement. It's like, oh yay.
Yeah, it's changed
I can't get laid.
But Mikey, I don't think he ever liked talking about anything vaguely sexual.
I think that's the thing about incels as well. It's like,
are you calling Mikey an incel?
We just used to call them virgins. I don't think Mikey's an incel. He's got a kid. He's got a kid and misses. But yeah, like it does seem a bit weird. Like, but then to go back to the joke, what was it? Was it the Ali G when he was interviewing that Muslim fundamentalist, and he said, he goes, so if you die a martyr, do you get 72 virgins? And he's like, yeah, that's what we believe. And he goes, but all the virgins I know are minging. That is why they is virgins.
Well, there's truth to it, right?
Well, when I was growing up, it's just a virgin. You go, I'm involuntarily celibate. Do you know what that is? That's like You know when the left come out with a different term for things so we don't offend people. That's what it is. They don't want to be called a virgin because they think, oh no, that's unmanly or something. So I'll call myself.
That's exactly what they think, especially in America, right? So if you're a virgin, you never tell anyone, especially if you're over the age of 14, 15, and you never tell anyone that you masturbate.
Oh, God. I tell
That's
you
how
what,
I
mate.
grew up.
America
Honestly,
doesn't seem like too much
I
fun.
have felt a freedom being able to talk about masturbation and me actually doing it here in this country. It's been a freedom to tell people about
what
it.
would you call this country? A sort of a land of
Wankers?
the free to talk about wanking?
Free,
Free to have a bottle of wine with your picnic in the park?
All right, listen. I had a conversation with two young lads I worked with, right? We were in the pub, and one of them blatantly, like, they're both straight. I'm the gay one, right? You would think I would be the one asking these questions. I was not. But it blatantly, I think one of them asked two of us, "Do you have a big willy?" I'm like, I think that's really subjective. And then he said, "Have you ever had a wank at work?" And I was like, "Oh my God, no, absolutely not." They both were proud to have admitted that they did. And I was like,
Can't beat a work
I've
wank.
gone in those toilets. That's crazy.
Well, you can't have a cigarette break anymore because no one smokes, so you got to have a few minutes off to go and do some,
Yeah.
something pleasurable.
It became like, one of the in-jokes with them, right? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was, I remember I sent like a GIF of like this koala kind of going like this. It's like, this is the hobby I have outside of work. And he replied back, he went, "No, that's inside work." And it was just like, I can't believe you're admitting to that at all. That's crazy to me.
We talked about this week. There's a very strong puritanical streak that goes through
In America,
especially white America.
100%. 100%.
And
they get very funny talking about sex, even though they consume the most.
Well, it's
porn.
the place where the most porn has got the most swingers. I got propositioned by a couple of swingers in Key West in Florida, but
Did
then
you sleep with them?
No, I lost them. I was really drunk, so I lost them in the crowd. And then I ended up in a naked disco called the Garden of Eden. That was fun. And then I woke up on a pirate ship. Yeah, I got naked.
I can't imagine you ever getting naked ever.
Well,
I think you sleep in your house.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make me get my kiss off. A lot of alcohol and it being very hot as well helps, Scott.
That helps.
Not getting into an air-conditioned room and getting my kiss off. Not going to happen. Ernie Burns is saying bottom the series is about incels in it. No, it's not. Because Eddie gets some. Eddie gets them quite a lot. In the episode where Richie's pretending to be rich in order to get the woman to sleep with him, who's a countess or something, and he has a heart attack. And while they're waiting for the ambulance to turn up, Eddie and the countess or whatever her name is getting on. Apparently, so
the
Eddie,
young ones were more incel than the bottom, weren't they? I mean,
do you know what?
They were such political nerds that no one wanted to sleep with them, or they're just stoned out of their brain.
I don't find like Rick Mayall's character in Bottom annoying. Like I just think he's funny. But you go back and watch him.
Totally annoying.
In Young Ones, he is so fucking annoying. Like to the point of not being funny.
That was the funny part. That's so weird that we both.
Oh no, Scott, come back.
The exact opposite about that.
So you don't mind him? You don't mind him in the Young Ones?
The Young Ones, I thought he was funny because he was annoying, but I thought he was too annoying in Bottom, and I couldn't watch Bottom. He was just such a stupid character.
Why won't anybody ever have it off at me? Irish goes, "I'm a sympathetic bastard."
Didn't get it.
Tiny dick. Hello, Richie.
There's a lot of British comedy that just passes me by. Like I missed out. Like I didn't really get League of Gentlemen. I got a little bit of it, but I thought it was so crazy ridiculous it went over my head. what was the other thing with Noel Felding in it? Black Books. Was it Black Books? Oh no, IT Crowd. Totally went over my head. And I, I work with IT people. I should understand, right? But yeah, no.
Yeah. It was also written by
Black
Graham
Books,
Linehan, who's
that went
someone
over
who
my
was out
head. Those aren't even the most subversive. Those two are actually
there.
quite mainstream.
Did you like Spaced? Did you ever watch Spaced with
Oh, I
Simon
got
Pegg?
forced to by
Oh
an
no!
ex-boyfriend of mine who
Oh no!
and
And did he kept
and
nudging
I
you? Did he kept nudging you when you weren't laughing in the right place?
no,
Oh, it's
but
funny that, isn't it? And you're like,
I found some of it funny because I
yeah,
did get a lot of the culture references, and I was in love with the neighbor, that weird bird that used to that weird woman that used to live in the same block with them. If she showed up on the screen, I was engaged. I was like, what is she going to say next? I thought she was hysterical. Um, so yeah, like for me, that the space was okay. But you know what I preferred was Peep Show.
yeah,
I thought that was a lot funnier,
yeah,
and that
yeah.
made sense to me
Well, I mean, it's
because the entire dynamic of friendship and people and all that, you know. Hey, Jez had no problem telling anyone that he liked to have a wank or had sex in any way, shape, or form. That man was full of too much information, especially when he went gay at the end of the the end of the series.
Ernie Burns says, anyway, it's not involuntary that they are incels. They choose to be toxic as fuck. Yes, they do.
They do.
But they're told to do this by men on the internet, horrible men on the internet. They want these teenage kids to keep watching their content. If these teenage kids get a girlfriend, they're going to stop watching their content. So they've got no incentive
There's also
to help these incels out.
No one's ever told these guys, though, right? That sometimes we have I think, what do you call it? A class, maybe, of people, right? They're angry because they can never pull what they think is aesthetically beautiful, yeah? Because those beautiful women will always go for the men who are aesthetically beautiful and not necessarily the average.
That's not true.
Joe. I'm not saying that's always the case.
It's never the case with my experience.
What are you talking about?
Well,
you're good looking. You're aesthetically good looking. These people, these incels usually aren't, right? They're not, what someone would call handsome or good looking or whatever, right? So they have difficulty pulling or even socially engaging with someone who the world would describe as beautiful, right? And they're bitter. That's why they're bitter. They can't pull someone like that, right? And they feel that they should be able to because, well, they're part of their incels. They feel they should have access to all women, and
whether the woman wants them to have access or not. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, so they're always punching above their weight.
It stinks to the same sort of arrogance, doesn't it? Of like a lot of things that the dickheads believe of themselves. You know what I mean? There's a lot of arrogance that goes on. And I'm going to say this as someone who doesn't have any kids. Having kids is fucking arrogant. No offense to breeders out there, but it is.
About the breeders,
it's like, do you know what this world needs? More of me.
Yeah.
More of me. Me. I'm just great. Me. I'm gonna have some more me's.
And you know what? I want to be considered special because I have children. And
I hope Kat's not watching this.
Do you know what I saw today? Do you know what I saw today? I saw a 4-year-old on the back of a motorcycle.
What?
On the back of a motorcycle, sitting in the back seat, holding onto his dad's sides.
Yeah, for dear life.
He was quite chill actually, but that one wrong swing of that bike, that child's flying off it.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. I think parents at the moment. I think a lot of parents, the millennial parents, or the Gen Z parents, you lot are too bold with your kids, man. You got.
No, not all of them. A lot of people are very overprotective, and that's almost as bad as being too laissez-faire.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of discourse online recently about kids at festivals, right? no one should be taking their 8-year-old kid to Download Festival. I'm sorry, but you
Really?
shouldn't. I
Why
don't
not?
believe you should.
Okay.
Yeah, because then when something outrageous happens, because I did this whole thing on TikTok about this, there was reportedly a guy stood up
Yeah.
on the top of the Ferris wheel
Yeah.
and he was being blown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you couldn't
and
see that because you were at the top of the Ferris wheel.
that's what I fucking said. But apparently everybody saw it. And there were kids there. There were kids there. How could they do something so disgusting? There were kids there. And I was just like, why is your kid there?
Well,
It's a heavy metal festival.
I mean, we're
Why
taking
is
our
your
kids to
8-year-old kid there?
festivals. We're taking our kids
Huh?
to festivals. We're taking our kids to Blue Dot and stuff.
You could take your kid to Camp Festival,
take them
take
to
your kids to something
Glastonbury.
family friendly. But the idea that Download Festival is a family friendly festival is absolutely for the dogs. I
Really?
don't buy it. I don't
Maybe
buy
not
it.
Leeds on the Sunday night, unless your kid's really good at rioting.
I don't buy it. Do you know I actually at Bloodstock, yeah? Someone had a fucking an infant, a baby. I was stood behind someone who had a baby during Gojira. So
Yeah.
Gojira are playing.
Did the
and
baby
there's
have
a guy with a baby?
Did they have earmuffs on?
Yes.
Oh, good. Ear
But
protectors.
what kept happening was, and I ended up being the shield for this baby because
Yeah.
people would pile through the fucking crowd. Now, if someone piled through the crowd, he's holding that baby can go flying. No one thinks of this.
Catch the
No
baby.
one thinks of this. And then, there's a video online. This 8-year-old, he's crowd surfing a Download. He's living his
Cool.
best life. That kid's got memories.
Yeah.
He's living his best life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone drops his ass and stomps on his head. He's
That
dead.
never happens at a festival. Come on, you don't do
Okay.
that.
No,
Never,
that
you
never
ever
happens.
seen someone get their head stomped in a fucking mosh pit?
No, that never happened.
Well, not in the mosh pits I've been in. What mosh pits do you get in, you weirdo? Do you get into these like mosh pits where you're actually trying to hurt each other?
Remember that one Donington where during Guns N' Roses set 3 people died
No, when was that? Was it?
in the 80s? But
didn't they
it's
get
happened.
crushed?
Yeah, people get crushed at festivals.
Yeah, I get that if you're right down at the front or in the mosh pit.
But
They're
these
gonna
kids
get
are
mosh
right
pit.
down the front. These kids are right down the
But
front.
don't they arrange the barriers differently in festivals now? Like you've got to queue up to get to the front
They
bit.
do a little bit, but
Yeah. Since
it
Roskilde in
just takes
2000,
enough people to pile in.
a bunch of people died.
It takes one kid to fall, crack their head open, and die. And I would hate to see it. I would hate to see it.
But it hasn't happened
But
yet. And
It
millions of
will
people
happen.
go to
though.
festivals.
It's gonna happen, man.
I think you're
It's
being a bit
gonna happen.
overprotective here. I know what I got up to when I was 8, and it was, if someone gave me the opportunity to go crowd surfing at the age of 8, I'd be well up for that.
Who doesn't want to do that at the age of 8? Of course
exactly.
people want to do that at the age of
And
8.
if I fell on my head, I'm 8. I just bounce back up again. I'm not my age.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Oh, but then what a way to go. I'm sorry, I'm not on your wavelength on this one. I think you're being a bit too
I am
paternal.
completely against it. I am so against it. Leave your fucking kids at home.
No, I think you should bring your kids to festivals.
Leave your fucking kids at home.
I think we need to do a Room 101 with you, and we can pick things to put in Room 101. What do you reckon?
Kids at festivals.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to do a Room 101?
I would love to do a Room 101.
Okay, let's do it. Does anyone want to see a Room 101 with Scott? You can have
Yeah,
you can have that one
all
for
the
free.
things Scott hates.
Yeah, and I'll try and argue against it. I'll try and argue why
How
it
many
shouldn't
do
go.
I have to come up with?
As many as you like.
Is it? But no, we're obviously going to have some sort of time limit.
Oh, it'll
What?
be an hour. We'll do an
hour.
episode of like the
So when the show,
The
how
rabbit
many
hole.
do they have? Like 5?
5 or 6 or something. I did quite a few. I think I did more than that. I don't know. But you go through it and you argue and you negotiate and then you put it to the audience and we can get people to vote on whether it should go into Room 101 or not. They wouldn't let me put modern buildings into Room 101 last time I did it. Bastards. No offense to the people watching this, but you're bastards and you're all wrong.
No offense to any of the parents that take their children to dangerous festivals and expect them to live after being trampled on.
Well, I mean, I don't
I
know.
went to go see
All the
Epicon.
festivals and all the gigs I've been to, I've never seen someone get trampled on in the mosh pit. And like, you know, we were
Yeah,
watching
you've
The
not been there.
Prodigy in 1998 at Glastonbury, and it was just mud. It was just a big mud bath. We were
Yeah.
all jumping around.
When I saw
Nobody
videos of
died.
download. I saw videos of download during, I think it was Architect set. They had to keep stopping the
Yeah.
show. And the reason they did, and there was a video of it, someone was in the crowd kept falling down.
Yes.
So you've been in crowds
I've
where,
been in crowds where that's happened, yeah.
yeah, me
And
too.
they've stopped.
It-
They've stopped.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, but they get onto the radio and they go, oh, we
We
got
go
to
and
stop
stop the show.
the
Yeah.
show, get everyone
Yeah.
back on their feet, start
Yeah.
again. I mean, there is safety stuff in, and I know, look, eventually
it.
something's going to happen that's bad. But,
If there's an 8-year-old kid in that,
yeah, but I mean, you know, it's.
there's an 8-year-old kid in that.
Well, should we get rid of roads because they get run over on roads? I do find this a little bit rich coming from an American
No.
where it's legal to buy a gun.
I can't help where I was born.
I know, but like in the
I
greater
don't think
scheme
kids
of
should
things,
have guns.
Yeah, well, you can in some states in America. You can buy a little
Exactly.
pink,
I don't think they
pink
should.
AR-15 for your little
I don't
daughter.
think they should. But
I don't
I
know.
don't. I just kind of feel like your kids,
Yeah.
when they hit 13, maybe bring them to a festival. But then don't be surprised if they see some shit that you might not want them to see.
You know, in Infected is saying, I've had the shit kicked out of me in a mosh pit. It's not a good gig unless you have a boot print in your face.
No, that's not true.
No, I've never been to a
No.
gig where that happened. And actually, Yuri, the gig that I went to with you, I was in the mosh pit for the whole gig. I don't know where you were. You were in the bar?
When
wasn't
no, but I was in the crowd at Reading 1994. The moment Courtney Love hit the stage,
Yeah.
she twanged that guitar, and the crowd fell. The whole fucking crowd fell,
Wow.
and it was absolutely terrifying.
I've got to
I
say,
was
Blair-
17.
Blair in '98, I think at Glastonbury was an absolute mud fest. It was really difficult because when people fell over in the mosh,
You can
couldn't
get up.
you couldn't
Yeah.
pull them up because you tried to, and their arms just slipped through your
Yeah.
hands because they were
Yeah.
muddy.
Everyone's
Slime.
muddy. Yeah.
So that was a bit grim, but no one died. You know, I know like we've had tragedies. We've had the Roskilde incident. Sarah was saying about Hillsborough. Hillsborough's a very different thing. Hillsborough, people were trapped in a cage essentially, and they were funneled in through the back by the police who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But at festivals these days, and they have the separation of the crowd, so you can't be at the front unless
you
you
have barriers. Yeah.
You have
But
numerous
I
barriers to stop the surge going forward. And do you know what else as well, Scott? Like, there's hardly any fucking moshing going on anymore at gigs as is, because all the people going to gigs who can afford it, well, in their fucking 40s and 50s, they're all standing there in the fucking
They
Zimmer
mosh for, like the
frames.
first song, and then
Going, oh yeah, so oh, this is fun. Standing at the back.
that was
with the
fun.
arms
I'll
folded.
do that. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm tired. I need
We,
go
we
home,
used to
boys.
mosh. We used to mosh to
Where's my
Suede
Polaroids?
and Radiohead and stuff. Do you know what I mean? We used to mosh to
that
fucking
doesn't happen
menswear.
anymore. That does not happen at the indie shows anymore. No way.
No,
No way.
no. Everyone just like,
Heavy metal shows, though, there's a lot of moshing. Still.
yes, still.
Very much.
As there should be, as God intended. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. When
Well,
when
what
did you,
they
how
do
old were you when
now,
you started
you-
going to gigs?
How old?
Yeah.
I was 13. The first gig I went to, I was 13.
Well, yeah.
And
What if I was sitting here going, 13-year-olds shouldn't be going to gigs. They're only little. Their brains aren't developed. They've got no pubes.
We were sat in a certain place, in a seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went in the
And we
mosh
were
pit.
told to stay there the whole time,
Okay.
not to move. Yeah. We wanted to go into the standing pit. Absolutely not. You're not going down there. You don't have any business.
Well-
down there. And then when
Yeah.
the band come on, right? The first band, who were called Nuclear Assault, right?
Yeah.
The place went absolutely insane, and people started throwing fists and all that, and moshing and slam
Actually
dancing
throwing
and all that.
fists. In the
How
mosh
many
pit.
heavy metal concerts have you been to?
I don't know, not enough.
Have you never been to
obviously.
a hardcore show? That's all they do is throw fists.
No, I'm not one where I've been punched in the face. I've had the boot in the face
I
because
have
someone's
been
been crowd
punched in the face
surfing
at
and
a-
the
at a
Doc
show.
Martens clocked me.
I
But
have. You
Not
need
actually a
to
proper
watch.
fight.
You need to watch videos of a hardcore show.
okay.
You will be like, what the fuck?
I'm very. I feel very lucky that I've never gone to one of them because I've always gone in the mosh and just had a nice time bouncing around and pushing people.
that does not. That
If
is
someone
not
falls over,
a
picking them up.
thing.
I'm not trying to kill them. Mosh pit etiquette. Now I'm like Daddy Mosh because I'm so old.
This is 1990. I'm talking about 1990, right? A heavy
Tell you what
thrash
though,
metal show.
a lot of gigs they won't allow under 15s down into the standing area. You've got to be in
Yeah.
seating. So I'm assuming that because I've never
It was a
experienced,
thing.
I've never been at Glastonbury or any of these festivals. I've been down at the front for a band, and there's been an 8-year-old kid there. It's never happened.
I
But
was.
I
at
think
the,
that if it did, people will go, "Hey mate," to the bouncers. There's an 8-year-old kid here, and they'll be like, "You
No.
out."
they'll put them on their shoulder. Dad will put them on their shoulders, and everybody will laugh, and they'll think it's so cute.
They
that
don't
the
need to be
kid's
right at the front
bouncing.
for that, do they? They can be a little bit back.
I was at when I went to see Epica at the Hammersmith Apollo. It's not
Apricot.
called that anymore. Huh? They're
Apricot.
called Epica. Epica.
Apricot.
They're a heavy metal band, and there were actual little children on the barrier. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What the fuck are they doing here? Go upstairs, sit down. The fuck? You can take your 8-year-old kid, just sit down somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't fucking bring him into the pit. That's crazy. That's crazy. And the fact that people doing it and doing it at festivals, I think is nuts. I think it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just my opinion. People might, I've gotten into online arguments about it. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
just got into an argument with me about it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I've got people literally going, "Those kids are safe. We're a heavy metal family." I'm like, bullshit. Not until someone bashes
All right,
in
Mary
you,
Whitehouse. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Maybe, there's, I mean, I've also got to think about the way that boomer parents were with their kids, which was literally, are you going out? Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye. And they wouldn't know where you were. They wouldn't know what you were doing. They wouldn't know who you were with. They wouldn't know fucking anything. That was it. You either came home or the police turned up to tell you what happened. Do you know what I mean? It was like, you gotta be a happy medium. I don't mind people going. I will meet you halfway. I don't mind 8-year-olds going to a festival, even download, but I don't think that they should be at the front in the mosh pit because I think that's a bit.
I agree 100% with that sentiment.
But what if
further.
What if it's a woman and she's only 5 foot high? Should she be in the mosh pit?
She's an adult and she can make that choice herself.
Okay. All right. Well, the Hidden Knight says, last mosh pit I was in, the first one I did well for someone who hates closed spaces, but as soon as I stopped, I needed to get out. They moved out the way for me, and they carried on. Yeah, that's the experience I've always had in the mosh pit.
There is a
I've always had a good
mosh pit
time.
etiquette. There's no doubt about it. Someone goes down, you pick them up. Yeah,
you don't throw punches. You're not trying to hit someone.
But heavy metal concerts, people throw fists.
Oh, well, I'm not going to any then.
Well, there you go.
Heavy metal's like old people music.
Well, Metallica, there won't be that much moshing.
They're gonna come out on the Zimmer frames onto the stage.
Oh, bless them. The show is quite something, though.
Did you hear
the whole setup and everything?
Did GNR play Download this year?
Yeah, they did.
Did you hear Axl Rose's voice?
Yes.
He sounded like the paedophile from Family Guy.
This is what he's been doing for years. And people are buying tickets for it. I don't understand.
It's awful.
I don't understand
it's
it all.
So bad.
It's terrible. And I remember when I saw them in 2018, and it was all that, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" Right? And the reason that Slash does 15, 20-minute guitar solos per song is because Axl's voice can't handle going song after song.
It's a bit sad because Axl Rose has the Guinness World Record for the biggest vocal range in music, but he just doesn't have it anymore.
No, he's 65 years old.
Does Bob Dylan still fucking tour?
No,
because I saw him in 2000. I saw him in 2000, and I know he could never sing, but like he was getting on. He was seriously getting on. It was a bit like
85 years old.
Oh my god! So what?
He's not touring.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not true. There's a show in Austin, Texas, and another one in Texas, and in Oklahoma.
There you go.
He's nuts to be touring at 85.
So's the Rolling Stones. So's the Beatles, or the ones that are left. Paul McCartney's got a new album out. Paul McCartney's got a new album out.
I don't understand why they don't retire. I've never understood it.
One Angry Pagan says Bruce Dickinson's voice is still epic, even if he is a Brexiteer.
It's still exactly the same.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talking of Iron Maiden, did you say you've seen 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, mate.
I will.
Do you like Iron Maiden?
I will get to it.
Do you like Iron Maiden?
You know what? They passed me by.
Okay.
There's two huge rock bands that passed me by. Iron Maiden and AC/DC.
Hanson. Oh, okay, sorry.
I just never got into
Akadaka.
Akadaka, yeah. I never got into either of them. My brother loves both of them immensely. Yeah. He loves AC/DC. He loves Iron Maiden. I never got into it. Just never got into. And some of my metal friends, they have very strong opinions about that. You know, one friend of mine, he did not talk to me for half an hour after I told him I didn't like AC/DC. He's like, I can't even talk to you right now. You know, they're so beloved. I remember watching AC/DC at Download, just like, yeah, all right. That's another one. That guy's gonna die on stage. That guitarist,
who?
Angus Young, he'll die with a guitar in his hand, doing that little hop skip, dressing like a schoolboy. 90 years old.
Are they still dressing like schoolboys?
Well, that's his shtick, isn't it? He dresses like a schoolboy, an Australian schoolboy.
Yeah, but he's how old is he now?
He's 80 fucking years old. Hopping on one leg.
He's 71. He's not that old.
Angus,
He's 71.
71.
Yeah, he's still good. He's all good.
71 hopping on one leg in a fucking school uniform. Come on now, dude. Go home. Get some rest. Put that other leg up.
There's a street in Melbourne called AC/DC Lane. After AC/DC.
They're one of the biggest, most successful rock bands in the world ever been created. No doubt about it. But fuck me. Like, go home. Go to sleep. Get some rest. Fuck's sake. And it's not like they haven't earned their money. That's another thing I always find really, really funny. Paul McCartney, he doesn't need any money.
I know, but he does it for the
why does he keep releasing albums?
He does it. He loves writing music. He loves singing music. He's doing what he enjoys. He's found out something that he enjoys doing. He's been paid for it since the age of 19. You know, good luck to him. Yeah. And plus, when these people do tours, and yeah, they might be getting on and whatever. I know Leonard Cohen famously did some tours because he got cleared out by his wife and he needed the money. But
they make a fortune.
They don't just make money for themselves, though. All the venues that they play in, they make money for those. The bar staff, the cleaners, the people.
I get that.
The whole thing.
He's 84 years old.
Yeah, but if he enjoys it, why not? Yeah, would you stop and go fishing? Oh, Grandad, you're too old now, mate. You can't go fishing anymore. But it's what I love doing. I love fishing. Here's me with a big fish. I'm going to put it on my Tinder profile.
He's the only one left now, right?
No, Ringo's still around.
Ringo's still around.
Oh, Ringo's still. No autographs, please. Peace and love. Ringo Starr. No, he's still with us. He was helping Macca promote his new album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, which is in Speke. Goes around the back of Speke Airport. Don't know what they were doing that far.
We should do a music podcast. We could talk music like for hours.
Yeah, we should. Definitely.
We're doing a 101 first, though.
Yeah, we should do a 101 with Scott. So we'll have to book that in. I can't do it on Wednesday because Wednesday I'm going to Liverpool and it's the next England match. We're playing the Democratic Republic of Congo, not to be mistaken for the Republic of Congo, which is a different country.
Is that this Wednesday?
It's Wednesday at 5:00, which I only discovered about an hour ago.
Afternoon?
Yeah. I thought it was in the evening. I just thought, I'll drive over to Liverpool. I'll get there around 6, but no. It's 5:00. So I have to
Wednesday.
Whiz down to Liverpool. Yeah. On Wednesday.
I'm gonna be at fucking work.
Oh well. I mean,
I'm gonna be at work.
If we don't win this, it's quite embarrassing. But if we do win it, next up we got Mexico. Then we got Brazil. Then we got Argentina. And if we beat all them, we've got Germany in the final. Pretty much. Are you all right? What are you doing? You writing down? You writing something?
I don't see it. I don't see what you just said.
What?
at all.
You don't see that we're going to beat
you know
Brazil
what?
and
I watched the
Argentina,
second
and
half.
it's a tough group to get through.
No, they're not. And obviously I was, where was I? I was out on Saturday night. I came home and the second half was on. So I came home, I arrived home at halftime. And I have to admit, those goals were lucky. They were such fluky, lucky goals.
What do you know, American?
Man, like,
What do you know, American?
come on. I know what a fucking fluke looks like. I know what a fluke looks
the
like.
closest England
I
got
stuck
was
my
a few
foot out
years
and
ago.
The ball hit my foot.
What did they get to the semi-finals? They got knocked out by fucking Croatia. It was our best chance to get to the final. No, the UK.
No, the UK.
Oh, sorry, England.
We beat them.
So you talking about America? The American team,
yeah.
the fluky American team.
No,
the fluky
I'm
British
talking
team.
about the English team.
Okay, English.
But like those 2 goals were flukes. They were flukes. They were in the right place at the right time.
I realised I wrote "Who wants some confetti?" and then I put no question mark when it was a question. Sorry. So we're going to wrap up in a few moments because we're coming up to 1:30 and we've rabbited on about nothing to do with America for a long time. That's fine.
No,
because it's too depressing, really, isn't it? I'm not depressed anymore. Honestly, I woke up a few weeks ago and I was like, "This is boss." Oh no, I wasn't. This is boss. I was like the dog in the cartoon saying, "This is fine," drinking me coffee. I'm just like, "Oh, this is fine. I'm fine. You know, the world is burning. This is fine. I'm okay with it. Whatever. You know."
I still go to work every day. You know, I still live my day every day, right?
Yeah.
I deal with my problems. You know, I deal with my bullshit. I'm in my own little world. The world's burning around me, but who cares? Yeah, because I'm in my own little world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it really has become a little bit of that. Yeah. I've been reminded a little bit of it now that I've been going back into central London every day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I forgot how aloof everyone can be. Like, you are not.
I just
anybody on the street in London.
Yeah. I'm just at this moment now with the way politics is and everything. I'm just like, you know that episode of Salad Fingers with the horse?
No. You introduced me to Salad Fingers, didn't you?
Did I?
No, someone else did.
I want to caress your rusty cattle. In the episode Birthday, he meets a horse called Horace Horse Collar, and there's a doctor called Dr. Paternak or something, and his hands are like medical instruments or something. He starts cutting into him, and he says,
that's Salad Fingers. I'm thinking of something else completely.
Oh, okay.
There was another sort of like. They were all sort of like 5-second animations.
Oh,
that were all very funny.
No, Salad Fingers, Charlie the Unicorn, and llamas with hats. My faves. Anyway, so the horse is being live vivisection effectively, and Salad Fingers says, "I know it hurts. Just try and sit still whilst the doctor eats your blood." That's how I feel right now. I'm just like, okay, whatever. just try and sit still while the doctor eats your blood.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know. Maybe I've become a nihilist in my old age. I'm just like, well, you know, these terrible things keep happening, but God, it's good comedy value, isn't it? Every day Trump does something absolutely ridiculous, and there's all these jokes and memes and stuff like that. It's just what a time to be alive. Martin, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Come on, Confetti Warriors. That's my favourite hymn. That from Christmas. Come on, Confetti Warriors, something like that. Onwards, Christian soldiers. No, that's something else. Seen a YouTube channel called Al Gal the Bard. He does modern tunes in a medieval style. I saw someone who does. She plays the piano for weddings, and she can play any tune you want on the piano. And she did Underworld, Born Slippy on the piano, and it was beautiful. It was really good. Right. Excellent. Hidden Knight says, I loved how they changed the story of the 28 films to be from about viruses to slowly turning it into an anti-Brexit propaganda. it wasn't even intentional. Yeah. Well, the idea is the country's they've been left on its own for so long. And Hidden Knight says, "Oh, they hit me a few times, but it wasn't a full punch, just thrashing about. It feels like getting hit by a beanbag. I had a few bruises, but that's how, because most do get a bit rough in the pit. There you go.
The cartoon I was talking about was ASDF.
Oh, not seen that.
Nah, it's very funny. It's all very black and white lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark humor.
Very dark, yes.
Good. One angry pagan saying Bill Bailey is a musical genius too. He absolutely is. Anyway,
he is.
I can't press my button for the confetti. We only got two super chats.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. What should we do? Should we get Wayne back and he can start a fight with someone?
I'm so tired now.
All right, mate. Let's go. Should we do the confetti anyway, just for a laugh?
Yeah,
nice. Go on. All right, here you go, everyone. You twisted my arm. 3, 2, 1. Confetti! Woo! Yay! Confetti! Woo! Confetti! All right, everyone. Usual shit. Give us a like if you like the show. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you're watching some catch up. I'll be back tomorrow morning, so hit the bell notification icon to find out when. It's 9 o'clock, but you never know. And until then, I want to say a big thank you to my wonderful co-host, Scott Williams. Thank you very much, Scott. You are an awesome human being. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you to you for watching. And until next time, I'll say hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye. Rock!